Hello, 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 YouTube. We are back with another episode of the Sky Factory 2.5 series. My name is Rix, and we got a little bit of stuff that I wanted to talk about briefly before we get into our episode. So I have been slowly kind of getting my feel for how I'm going to make these videos work. So I have decided that what I'm going to do is the first couple of minutes are going to basically be me outlining any changes we made to the base in the meantime while you guys were gone. And then after that, it's going to go strictly into the material for the day. I am going to continue trying to shoot for a 30 to 35, 37 minute video. I would like to try to get away from the 40 and 50 minute videos because it just makes it a little bit easier for you folks to actually want to sit down and watch. So without any further ado, what I'll get into showing you what changes we made. Actually, let me put those guys back right there. I took out a couple of those fences to get in there to do what I needed to do. I think I only need 2 or 3. Let's see. That right there should be good. So I moved the crucible off of the lava back there over into the front here and just threw a bucket of lava in there and moved the transfer pipe. So I just moved the 2 pieces, didn't have to do anything extra. Now I did make some hardened fluid ducts, which are just hardened fluid ducts. I used the opaque ones, just a little bit of Invar and some lead. And I made a couple of servos, just 2. So this is pumping the lava out of the crucible. I got an open blocks tank in one of the loot bags from the mob farm. So I did start the farm last night when I was recording the last video, or after I recorded the last video. I have been working on a little bit of farm stuff here, keeping the getting the food going. Because, well, there's 2 reasons, and one of which I'll explain here shortly. Because we're ready for power. We really are ready for power. That is one of the things that I have planned for today, is we're going to get some power started. So now we've got this plot here is half carrots, half potatoes. The other plot over there is going to be all wheat, at least for now. At least in the meantime, I may put something else over there as well. I do believe we have Pams in this. Actually, let me check. Do we actually have Pams? Pam. Yeah, it looks like we do have Pams. Things like bacon cheeseburgers and delighted meals, I'm sure. So eventually we'll get, you know, a farm for the best Pam stuff possible. We do have a couple of fluid cows finally. We have a molten elementium cow, which, if you're not aware, that's the cow from, or the fluid from Botania. And this is just molten aluminum. So once I'm ready, I'll actually go ahead and start to put those guys in a location so that they can be milked. I will probably end up putting them out in the last millennium, which is another dimension if you haven't actually seen it before. And I will also come down here and let you see how much stuff we've been getting in the mob chests. I have been pulling out most of the Minicio and the bags and going and opening them. We're accumulating a nice little bit of assorted items here. So here's some more bags, some more Minicio, because I've been using the Minicio to get us set up over there with get our Minicio farm started, because we're going to do some magical crops. Honestly, I'll probably have like 2 or 3 plots for each of the different resources. Not too much, just enough to give us a little bit of an augment. Oh, that's right, I've got a bunch of stuff planned. So there's a lot of stuff in basically every single one of our crafting stations is filled with a bunch of stuff for our... Ooh, I got a sneeze coming. They're all filled with stuff that we're going to need for today. Oh, I got a crescent hammer too. I was going to actually make a crescent hammer as part of our stuff for the day, but I got one in a loot bag. So I went ahead and put those materials back. And then a Darkinator. What do we got here? A Yeta wrench. Oh, that's awesome. Another tank. Some cobwebs. Getting all kinds of good fun. Oh, that's a mega rubber sapling. I don't know if I'll ever grow one of those. Those things are a huge pain to deal with. Another tank. I like that. As soon as I'm able to, I'm probably going to make a transfer node, put it on a 3x1 of water, and have that water transfer node just fill up a couple of these tanks, and that'll be our infinite water source. I don't know why, that's a lot nicer looking and cleaner to me. So I will end up doing that at some point. And in all honesty, it'll probably be off screen just because it's going to take a lot of digging around and me getting things situated in a way that I want. But you never know, maybe I'll do it on screen. So food, raw beef, ooh, a stone wand. All kinds of random things. Yeah, I got another wooden spike earlier as well. Some more rocks and dark oak saplings. Yep, so we've got some dark oak saplings, got a mega rubber sapling, some regular rubber saplings, and some birch ones. All right, let's go and shuffle that stuff. We got more food. Some mob drops. I still got to figure out what these this Baconator mod is all about. I'm not sure what these do. I've honestly never seen them used myself, and I've never used them, and I've never seen anybody use them, I should say. Oh, I did get a chandelier, which is one of those no mob spawning things. So we don't really need it, but it's nice to have. So let me just put all this material that we just got away, put the sulfur in with the valuables. Almost got, oh, we got enough for 2 more Minicio seeds. I believe I put the cobwebs here. Yep, that's where I put the cobwebs. Coal. Certus quartz goes there. Equipment. Yeah, notice I've gotten quite a bit of enchanted items, which is awesome. Those will come in handy later at some point down the line. Put those wooden spikes together. And I don't think I have any seeds right now. No, I don't have any regular seeds. I wonder if melon seeds will work. I think you need to use vanilla seeds. Oh crap, all my stuff is full. Let me come out here where I have an empty crafting station. Oh, I do have some spares there, so let's just try this real quick. Because I'm kind of curious. Do melon seeds work? I've never tried it. I've always used regular seeds. They don't work. Okay, so we got 3. I can use 1 there. Excellent. And we're also going to start jumping around a little bit more in the quest book. Mainly because at this point, it doesn't make sense to stick strictly to the quest book. The quest book is great to stick to early game, but there does come a point in the game where it doesn't make sense. I believe we had 2 left over here. I can actually make a 3rd one. Oh wait, I'm looking for these guys right there. Okay, I'm going to put these limestone stones up there. I'm not sure I'm going to actually ever use them. And let me put these wrenches away for now. Buckets. I don't need this stone hammer right now. I spent a lot of time hammering a lot of resources. You'll notice in here that we've got quite a bit more materials now. Got our first couple of Yellorium. What I did is I hammered and compressed down so that we had 3 stacks. Come on, give me a seed. No. I hammered down so we had 3 stacks of compressed items. Oh, that one grew. Cool, there we go. There's a seed. So I had a whole stack of compressed sand, a whole stack of compressed gravel, a whole stack of compressed dust. And that's what I sieved last night. Now, I've got a bunch of stuff prepped, but one thing I do need to do is I do need to, let's see, let's leave one of those and take those. Okay, so there's 48. There's some glass left in there. All right, let's put those guys in there. And I believe it's 6 that I need to cook all of this perfectly. Actually, let's see. Yep, it's 6. So we're going to put that in there. Probably could have just clicked the sort button. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look and check out what we got up here. So we are making a redstone torch, which is the final component for this guy right here, sprinkler. Now, the reason we're making a sprinkler is, well, because the quest guide says, hey, make a sprinkler. So we're going to make a sprinkler. We're going to put it down over here, I guess. Alright, let me try it this way. I'm not sure why this isn't going down. Is this in the way? Okay, well, we'll have to come back to this once I'm able to figure out why that's not working. I'm not going to spend an inordinate amount of time trying to figure out why something doesn't want to work. So let me go put that stone back on the top so that we're lit up, and we'll put the sprinkler away somewhere. Oh, now it goes down. What the hell is that? Oh, I think I just shift clicked. Okay, let me get a couple pieces of stone. See if maybe I can make this work now. Looks like you have to shift click the sprinkler down. You know what? The sprinkler doesn't work on these crops either, so let me just put this guy back. Fix this stuff I screwed up here. And there we go. Okay, it is a shift click that's required. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to look up the proper usage of the sprinkler because I've never used it before. People I've played with have. Not something I usually use. So we'll figure that out. I can probably put like an aqueous accumulator in there and have it sprinkling that way. So we'll set this aside for now. I guess we'll put it over here. And I'll sort that out at a later point. I'm not gonna stress too much about that. I'll figure that out off camera and we'll revisit it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's just do more space to store lava for now. Use what I'm given, not what I seek out to make. So let's look at the next thing we have prepped in our crafting grids. So we have these 3 copper ingots. So those are for our leadstone energy cell. So here's our energy cell frame. It's just some redstone, a couple pieces of glass, and some lead. And then we need a redstone Is that the wrong one? Energy cell. Leadstone energy cell. Okay, it is a conductance coil. I didn't mess that up. Okay, cool. And then we also have some leadstone flux ducts. They'd send 200 RF a tick. Again, just some redstone, lead, and glass. Pretty simple recipes. If we come back over here to where we have the copper, that's just the pre-stage for the rest of this. Leadstone energy cell. Boom. Good to go. So we're going to place this guy down over here because like I said, we're going to get into some machinery today, some power, and we're going to place these leadstone energy conduits back here. Actually, you know what I'm curious about? How much is a hardened? Invar. That's all it requires. We upgrade with an Invar. I'm going to upgrade it. I think I'm going to upgrade it. What about our energy? What about our conduits? So I need 4 to upgrade it. If I can make the Invar, I might as well upgrade it. Flux duct. Hardened flux duct. A couple more Invar. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Invar, when you make a set of Invar, you get 3 bars. So let's go ahead and make us up some Invar. It'll allow me to upgrade both of those. So let me just go ahead and throw this stuff in there. We'll come back to it in a minute. Let me go ahead and pick these guys up. And we'll go look at what we're going to actually use to generate the power. Because I decided that we are going to, at least initially, use up some of this food. I'm not eating anywhere near as much of this food as I've got. So we're going to go with the culinary generator. Now the culinary generator requires a survivalist generator, a little bit of cobble, a couple pieces of iron, a piston, a furnace, and some redstone. Pretty simple stuff that we've got plenty of. And the survivalist generator goes back into the recipe, a couple of more iron, a couple of redstone, and another furnace. Boom. Culinary generator. Not a big deal. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to place this guy right there. And food in your inventory tells you how much it generates. So if I throw one of these guys in there, it's going to generate almost 40,000 RF. Now, I am going to do one thing. I'm going to make something here. Actually, I have a chest down here. A mob dropped a chest. So let me grab the chest, because we're going to make a hopper. Oh man, the mob drops 5 chests. Yeah, honestly, I'm really loving that farm the way it's working. It is awesome. And it's not even that automated. Wait till we're able to have an AE system and all those drops are able to go straight into there. That will be awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I have other things pending in there. So we're going to put one of those 5 iron to make another hopper. Hoppers are basically the everything for me right now, automation wise. So let's place that right there. Place a chest on it. And cool. So the Invar should be almost done. Yep, it's done. Let's pour this Invar out. I do have a timer floating around somewhere that I made. So I'm going to automate this, but I need to make this a little bit taller so I can put a lever on it to stop the timer if I need to. So at some point I'll add a layer to the smeltery, and that'll let me do what I want to do to mostly automate the smeltery. So yep, we got stuff in there too. We'll get to that in a few minutes. So we're going to surround our leadstone energy cell with Invar and make it a hardened energy cell. Boom. Good to go. And let's get ourselves believe we need 6 redstone. So we'll place our redstone, our Invar, and our, boom, hardened flux ducts. 800 RF a tick. We're not going to use that much, not by a long shot. But having it already upgraded when you have the materials, not a bad idea. So let's put this guy down. And he's automatically configured to accept power. So let's, yellow I believe is disabled. Yeah. And blue, oh, so this one needs to be orange. Yeah, there we go. Flux ducts are filled with power now. And, oh, we need that one to be blue. Excellent. So, the other thing we're going to do is we are actually going to make some solar panels. I got some solar panel stuff prepped somewhere. Which one is it? One of these has my solar panels prepped. Okay, awesome. Here we go. So these are the mirrors for the solar panels. So let's pull up the recipe real fast. Solar. We're going to make some solar panel 1s. Just some glass and some aluminum. We're going to convert those into a single solar panel 2. Alright, so we're going to make those. Then we're going to come over here is where I believe we have the rest of the recipe at. And make ourselves eight solar panel 1s. I'm not sure why I have so much extra materials there. I must have been doing bad math. And then over here, we have our redstone reception coil. And we're just going to surround the reception coil and make a solar panel 2. And because, you know, the sunlight is free, we're going to generate some sunlight right into there. Let's go ahead and sleep the night away, and that way you guys can actually see the solar panel working. Alright, and you'll notice that there's nothing in our culinary generator. It's empty. But if you look at the top of the screen, the charge on the hardened energy cell is going up. Now, the solar panel, I don't expect the solar panel to power everything, but having the ability to get free power directly into the energy cell, definitely an awesome setup. So you saw earlier when I threw this bread in to cook in the furnace. So I've got some toast. We're going to get some raw mutton and some raw salmon, raw pork chops, some more apples, carrots, all these foods. We're going to keep the raw beef for now, but so much of this stuff is just totally doable to feed into our machine. So I'm going to keep that. So what we're going to do, we're going to start feeding it food. Anything I can cook, I'll go ahead and cook, because generally it gives you a better food output rate. See, those are only putting out 8. But you know what? It burns through all my excess. It's not a big deal. All my extra food. Let's put this bread in to convert to toast, because why not? Let's cook the raw mutton. You know what? I'm going to make a redstone furnace if I can. Redstone furnace. Excuse me on that sneeze. I'm sorry. Whew. So I think we can do this. We can make the basic one at least. We need a tin gear, some more glass, some more iron. Alright, let's get what we need. I know I have the 4 glass. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron. And we need, where's my tin? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 tin gear. Basic machine frame. And then we need some copper gears, so 2 more iron, 8 copper. Excellent. And once we have this up, we can actually do all of our cooking in the furnace. It kind of becomes a loop. Let's see. We need a redstone reception coil, so we need a gold and 3 redstone. And I say 3 because we need the 1 redstone for the actual recipe itself. Oh, I already had some on me. Gold. Boom. Alright, let's start placing these items in here. Now, the bricks are going to be the tricky part, because I have to make, that should be enough. I believe I have to hammer this down because I'm not aware of an easier way to get the bricks. I'm going to hammer these down to gravel. And gravel to dust, or gravel to sand, and then sand to dust. So let's make us some clay. Alright, that gets us 8. Let's get a single piece of charcoal. And get us the clay for clay bricks. And we'll take this stuff. And if you can see here, the charge indicator on the front is showing up nicely. 270,000 RF right now. That's pretty good. So let's give it some toast. Let's juice some apples. Well, I guess I'll keep this stack here and let it cook through the rest. Throw that guy in there. Let me bring him out because he's got auto repair. He's not fully repaired. Yeah, I like that. Gives us some use for all of our food. I don't need this guy. Actually, I don't need those guys. And brick. Excellent. So we'll make our bricks. Put these in the recipe. And that is awesome. Actually, you know what? I will take these. For now, as a temporary means of automation, I'm going to use a hopper on this guy. Now he'll fill up with power. And we'll tell this thing to input from the sides. And input from the side, output to that side. Oh, that was a bit of a lag spike. Actually, let's have it output to the top. So, we'll do. Ooh, I wonder if that'll work. I have a suspicion that it's going to cause an issue. But we'll see. I wonder if there's a way for me to have it output this. Probably not. Let's see what it does when it gets through. Oh, it's already pulling cooked items back in. Yeah, I had that feeling. So the cooked items will gum it up. We just have to deal with it. We'll figure it out. It's cooked pork chops. Yeah, those pork chops are gonna be a little bit of a pain, but we'll deal with it. We will be okay. Oh, that guy's fully repaired, so put that away. So we have our first machine, and we have power. We're generating power with food. Eventually, we'll make a few upgrades to where we can do this a little easier when we have a little bit more room. I'll use this area for now for our machines, and in the future I may place some of these machines on another layer. There is an achievement in the achievement book at some point to fly and use an angel block and your ability to fly to start a new island somewhere else. So we may go ahead and actually do something like that. You never know. We'll see when the time comes. So cooked stuff, excellent. Baked taters. Baked taters. Uh-huh. That's kind of mean, I guess, isn't it? I guess I shouldn't do that. And does the pufferfish actually cook? It doesn't look like it does. Alright, so we'll throw that guy in there just the way it is. That should be a nice little start, because these guys are actually sticking it out for quite a little while. I'm surprised. I know that this will take a little while for it to cook through, and those will definitely take a while for them to cook through. Once this thing fills up with 2 million RF, this guy has a 100,000 RF buffer, so that'll fill up and then it'll stop actually using power. I'll have to regulate it a little more later so that we don't waste a bunch of food. We already got almost 4 stacks of dirt there. I do need to fill in these last rings down here. The rest of that is probably going to go to either expanding the farm areas. I may expand out and go another row this way and another row that way. I may also just expand the pasture back here back. But if I do go out, I'll expand the pasture out to meet it. Just because I like the symmetry, to be honest with you. And I'm back. Telemarketers with automated phone calls really gets on my nerves. To me, it's a respect thing. If you don't have the respect to actually be on the line, why should I have the respect to actually answer your call? It bugs me. But you guys don't care about that. You guys don't really want to hear about that. So, go ahead and harvest our farms here up. This is just having this stuff to throw in there is probably going to be enough to keep our culinary generator topped up once it does fill up the thing. I will eventually move over to a different form of power. But for now, early game, that culinary generator is just going to be overpowered as hell. Not even sure I need to. What if it will take the poisonous potato? It will. That's pretty cool. Something that's borderline useless actually has a use. Is there some way I can get more out of this carrot? Huh, I can get nature seeds. Interesting. Is there something I can do with Pam's to make these carrots actually give me more? I'd want one of the really basic Pam's recipes. Wait, I can use... I'm curious about using them to make stock. Because the recipe is a little bit different. But I might be able to really carrot juice. I bet you carrot juice is significantly superior. Let's test that out with the juicer. I tried to right-click the juicer like it was like that was a thing. All right, let's see what 17,000, 39,000. Yes, please. Let's go ahead and convert all of our carrots. That's awesome. Too bad there's not potato juice. But there is baked potatoes. And this thing is still running through the carrots. Can you imagine how long it's going to take? Let's convert these carrots, though. I think we're going to have plenty of food. I know that the generation rate is not going to be ideal, but in all honesty, with a 2 million RF buffer, I think we're going to be okay. Look at this. Each toast lasts for over a minute and a half. And we're already coming up on 500,000 RF. We are good. So I'm going to cook up this wheat in our redstone furnace. And the one good thing about what we have sitting up right there is when we do use the wheat, it'll recook itself into toast on its own. So that's pretty cool. You'll notice, see, the bread goes right back in for toast. Which is awesome. So I think we're going to wrap the episode up there. We're about 35 minutes or so. Believe right about where I want to be. Could be a little bit longer, closer to 40. But either way, it's down from about 47 to 52, which has been our average. So next time, actually, let's do a quick check of our achievement book. So we did make a watering can at the end of the previous episode. We didn't mark that off. So we haven't used it, but we did make it. And I don't think we have anything else here that we can claim. Craft and power a generator of some kind. Excellent, we did that. We need to get a pulverizer. Use energy conduits to power several machines at once. I don't think we've done that technically. So let's hold off. Ender pouch, chunk loader, AE, ender quarry, processing materials, big reactors. I don't think we have anything else that was going to qualify. We're not producing 1,000 RF a tick from a big reactor. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll call it here. We'll end up getting into magic and stuff at some point later on once I have all the tech infrastructure set up. But other than that, for now, guys, this is Rick's, and you guys have a nice day.